So, Ani bonjour, everyone. It's Victoria here from the Bagida'waad Alliance. I'm really happy to be here around the kitchen table with Ron and Janet and Randy and Dave. And we've got Lori and Jim online and Marie and Audrey. And we're having our second last party of the year for the language classes. It's kind of a bittersweet time, I think, because it's I've really enjoyed getting together and being able to listen every week and hearing the language so much. I can hear things better and it's more of a flow once I try to say them. I wouldn't say that I'm any better at speaking than I used to be. But I've been learning a lot, and so have a lot of people that have been listening and watching. Chi miigwech to everybody for being here and I mean, this is the 47th class.
Wow.
That we've done.
Oh.
And that's pretty amazing to be able to do that many and have that kind of commitment. So again, we're really grateful to everyone. So I am going to hand it over to Ron.
Bonjour, we be the get non pin down. Pini, we want to go for the pini, Vishnia. Pay chicken watch and watch wedgick. Minam pay Anishinaabemowin mina. Upsga Guinea scarlet nango. Come on. Ongi uni home game geshen. And the smudge ni. Magiox again on people. Mais de show gigam this time on the Anishinaabemowin. You have more basic quit but next week. Me on your spot. I don't know. I feel pretty sad it ends. It's gotta end sometime. Anyway, Peter, I'll hand it over to Wasayabe.
Honey, bonjour. Say I've just cost mine gun doing. So again, don't you bar. So it is another good evening. I'm particularly glad to see Victoria. She's always brings extra little bit of zip in life to the table here. So like people had mentioned, we have one more session after tonight, and yeah, I've always looked forward to Tuesday nights, getting together, talking. I've learned some
Bongi. Mibina.
Nibna, yeah, but more certainly, and my life's richer because of the people that have joined, because we're all learning together. So I say chimiigwech to everyone. And last week when people were talking, it felt like we even made a little bit more bond. Yeah, so it was good. Appreciate that. Anyway, we're still in the fall season. Binocular is the October moon. Medoswa should choswa 18. Nijing Medoswik Nishtana Shanish 2022. Tuesday, Nish Gishgat Nokshik. At night, 8 p.m. So tonight's topic, we have a few things to go over, but we'll get through that after the introductions. So, Ren.
Oh. Bonjour, what's the say? Vegan quiet, the cost, Makodorum, Mumpy's conjugate Don Jabba. English name is I go by Rennie in the community.
Makter Kiwi Nashi doesn't cost. You wait in the Gabon and then there isn't a cost to gate. Niece knows one Indiana. Chaganashi one game, David. And P game done Jabba. Then da, so I'm not docket. Scrubs getting them soggy. Miigwech. Keep them.
Victoria 2nd edition class. Such Anishinaabemowin King and Dunjaba. I was given the clan white buffalo tail.
Mm, mhm.
I don't know what that is in the language. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Well, what gives up, does it can?
A
There's a
lot.
lot of, isn't it? White buffalo,
What should be it?
yeah,
Mhm.
with the tail or no?
Yeah, with the tail.
Zawana.
Oh,
What
well,
are you- what are you-
buffalo one here.
I was like, wow.
Musket mezig in, there's no cargo, there's no Kasian. Wrong, I mean, I had enough you in here, the king. Makondorum, he's all weeks going to be in the bottom, pin down, I'll put on. You see, there was so much time on Pia Monda and Jan to coffee to know, could you say the name?
Anish Wibbock?
No, October.
Oh, Binocular is it?
Ben ook ook is Nigeria. Ze kwam nou tik. Tik was. Je wil niet bij some gisne. Nee, ze gaat een boekje. Dropping the leaves. But where did we stop here? Kina. You're wrong.
Anish Wibbock cuisine. What's the weather like outside? So,
Bungie.
Moen,
The
Marie?
Marie, Bungie.
That was Marie.
No, it didn't give her.
Do you know how to use this?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you go like this.
My-
Oh, so. Go ahead.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Anisha's way of cuisine. To me, one. There you go.
Hmm.
Kizet morning. Sometimes we say, "Me no Kizet, good morning."
Good morning.
Yeah. Into this one. Oh, Kokomus.
Gazette back walk, Gazette back. Walk.
Gazeba, is it? What? Gazeba?
Gazette walk, Gazette back foot. This morning,
So what was it
Gazeba.
doing this morning?
was raining, eh? Good morning,
Keep moving.
yeah.
Hmm.
Now, quiet is noon. No, quiet, not quiet, not quiet.
Not bad. Yeah.
And no.
It's right at noon.
Yeah, right at noon.
Mm.
Well,
So that was Wasaya, is it? Like sunny? Sunny around noon, around here anyway.
Jata.
I
Huh?
didn't,
Jata.
it's not there. What did
Kim
you see?
Nicky's with.
It's a good day, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I did venture outside. Where are we now? Nangwa. Now, today,
Right now,
right now.
Mungo. Ginago.
Yesterday, Dinagwa.
When it's what's wrong? You know,
Tomorrow? What's for?
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days from now, 3 days, 2 days from now, yeah.
Say that again.
What's problem?
What's
I'll
wrong?
see you in Gosfobby. See?
What's wrong? See you Thursday.
We're only on book of the Thursday.
Oh,
Remittance.
That very bottom one there, G-Bot, G-Back.
Gee, bye.
gee, boy,
but-
he's got, Halloween?
Yeah. Ooh,
I'll give more.
Kokmas besta. Is Haley, how, Kokmas? Besta?
Kumibisa.
Kibisa?
Yeah,
Kumibisa.
weekly, so. That's
Yeah.
good, that's good. This is good. isn't it?
I think that was Lori, yeah.
Right, okay.
Sana.
Sana. Sana, so it is cold. Well, I figure it would be Sanonget, you know?
Sonongwit.
Yeah.
Tkion, what they would say.
Yeah.
Tkion, what they.
Yeah.
Stenong, is a stormy.
Oh, okay.
Tikiongo.
It is a nice day, wouldn't it? Cause I'm niggas got it.
Not easy.
Gibambisman Jabuaman Peace and Test Jagaya. Or the Nikea Bishing Tech. Ibidan Kut, as Naguk.
Ah. We pick them up.
McDowell, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, next topic.
Also.
All Souls Day, that's coming up. Now, this pronunciation, Tossenwong? Tossenwong? All Souls Day, November 1st. Some may celebrate this on October 30th. While we celebrate and feast the ones gone before us. This is done to honor them. Families and community members prepare for this day. Wild game, fish, edibles, and tea are gathered. And their favorite foods too, right?
Mm.
When we remember the ones who have gone.
Mhm.
Some make wreaths. Flowers, special flowers are arranged. And gravesite cemeteries are cleaned up. And ceremony, eh? Smoke the pipe,
Mm.
is made before the feast in the evening. A special plate is always prepared with a bit of everything on it. This first plate, this food is burned and offered to the spirits before the meal, before anyone eats. I'm so happy to do these things for our loved ones that have gone on before us. So there's some words here. Here we go. Gain Nigon Nijik. Is it? Gain, did I say that right?
Yeah, kind of model, because it'd be the right descriptor. Carnegie Wagic, same thing.
Yeah.
The one that went home.
Mhm.
Say again.
Kind
Carnegie model,
of
Carnegie
Carnegie.
Wagic. I'm just really Lori.
Gangani Jik.
Enimjik.
Gunny.
Gani Jik. Gangani.
Eniganijik.
Yeah.
The ones that lead, that's what that means. Uh-huh. What?
Beba.
I never heard that one. Okay, Michelle, man.
Biba.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm trying. Biba.
Open again.
Oh.
Carnegie. We got Carnegie.
Not chicken. Ah,
Gajik.
Zagajik.
Gajik.
She said that.
Yeah.
Because
Bebas gaknegejik.
Was Nagajik.
Gigo.
Gigo.
Do you wanna?
You got the easy one, yeah, I know, I can say that one too.
Did you wanna break that down, Lori?
Mesyo. Maneyo.
We all want to.
Gathering and harvesting.
Oh, beba is gaknegejik.
Nee, we the more Vinjabong book, you know, the last
Oh.
words.
Is gaknegejik when you're gathering? Is gaknege. Those gaknege.
Hmm.
Beba is the action of doing it. Ebayajik. Beba is gaknegejik.
That's like storing, right?
Ah,
Storing the food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like eating your supper. Eh? You're harvesting it.
Storing the food in the belly.
yeah.
Dave? Well,
Was somebody else going to
that's Jim.
use up those,
Audrey, maybe?
yeah, do they have,
Which one?
I don't know. Are we on vegetable?
yeah, that one.
Did you get
Natogwin.
Cuba?
Natogwin. Natogwin. No.
Mitoge.
Twogging. Natogwin. Vegetable. Natogwin.
Mitoge. Yeah. I
Was
don't
I
know. I've never heard.
was I close?
Hmm.
I don't even know how to say vegetable, so I don't know. That's new for me.
Yeah.
Natogeng. Natogeng.
Natogwin.
Monwong. Fruit.
Wow. You know.
Vishmina.
The edibles.
Okay. Is Audrey got that or who else is out there? Liz? Is Liz out there?
No, Liz isn't here.
Okay,
Marie's here,
Marie,
Audrey,
I don't know, if Audrey got that or not.
I'm voluntolding people.
Anybody want to say edibles?
I'll unmute you both. Okay.
Izaki mugak.
Sure, you can-
Izaki mugak. Again, I've never heard that. I don't know. It could, I just never heard it. Don't know.
Yeah.
Mugak.
Is that like the edibles you get around here at all about 50 shops?
Yeah, right. You might start using that. No.
Timbits.
The Timbit.
Oh, oh, now I get it. Took a while to.
Marie, get Marie to say tea.
Tea.
Marie,
I know. Maybe shovel.
Navy shovel. Navy shovel.
Mm.
Navy shovel. You know, Navy shovel. No, Navy shovel.
Yeah.
What about cedar tea? How would you say cedar tea?
Tea.
Navy shovel, music.
music shovel,
Music show.
There's
Yeah.
Music,
Navy shovel.
yeah.
Music. Navy shovel.
Mhm.
Theater team. I think I should try. Feast.
Feast.
Man.
Oh, you had a question, Jim?
Question.
Yo.
Is
Yeah.
that two, is that two words? like Nabish, then Shabo is like,
Yeah, Nibish is a leaf.
leaf?
Novel is, yeah, something like a soup or something like that.
Maybe shovel.
Yeah. Or water, like, sugared water or something like that, the regular soup or whatever. And this one, in this particular case, it's called leaf
But-
water.
Well, milk would be dodo shovel. That's all one
Mhm.
word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe shovel must be all one word too.
I think,
No,
yeah,
that's Nibish at the start. You can also say Shom Nabo, Anishinaabemowin knows what that is.
And that's
No.
all one.
Why?
Grape water.
So almost like leaf milk. Or like a mixture of leaf, water and milk.
Nibish shovel.
Would be the liquid.
You'd have to add turtle shovel, ma.
All the tea leaves, they used to be like, remember those salada tea leaf, those containers? It was all loose tea.
yeah.
Mhm.
You'd have to take a spoonful or whatever to make your tea.
Tea bags.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would, like, it would be, the root word of obble would be wobble,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
pin wobble, nibish
Yeah.
wobble, if you were to separate them into two words.
Mhm.
But then when you put them together, you take the W out of it. So wobble would be like the water soupy or whatever that kind of thing is, like when you're making potato soup,
liquid.
me wobble. It would
Dum novel,
Coffee.
make it a wobble.
Magada wobble. Magada wobble.
That's coffee?
Yeah,
Mhm.
the black water.
Cool. I like that.
Important words to learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order that at Hortons next time.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
feasting,
Oh,
that momwe wisnawak,
Well, that felt so.
momwe, what's momwe? Is there another way of saying feast?
depending on what you mean by feast, like feeding the spirits or feeding your like no, we're all together. We're going to have turkey dinner or something like that. That's another word for feast.
Mhm. So say both.
One more for Manito. No, Manito Kevin.
What means? Out of here.
Yeah, spirit plate. You're feeding the spirit. I just said these things.
Do I have to go all the way back down there then? There's some in my purse. Sydney.
Oh, she's talking to somebody.
What?
I muted a couple people. So, we'll let them unmute again when they're ready.
So what was
That feast, that's where we were.
Lori and Jim, I'll unmute you again. You look like you want to talk.
Oh, no, we're good.
Sheetawuk, is it? Jutawuk? Sheetawuk.
Dogwood.
How would you get ready, prepare?
Mhm.
Shita. You've done.
We've done.
Jita.
Shita.
We're back.
Well,
Okay,
here's my favorite. Strong as a gay.
My favorite word.
I could do that. Good.
Job is again.
John there.
and the next one,
That's what Lori just said.
Jogzagade, is that how you say
Dogs
it?
got it.
Yeah, they burning it.
I need to learn that one. I burn myself all the
Yeah.
time and I burn food all the time. But does that mean like if you burn a person or or both?
Anything.
Anything.
Just
When
food.
when you're cooking, when the fruit burns, you gotta feed your spirits.
Oh, I need
Yeah.
to see this a lot then.
Every day.
Now you're,
You burn a person.
When we have community events. Or someone watches me
Yeah.
to go behind and stir things or check the oven.
And the cleaner. I'll do dishes.
Go can,
Cook on,
con,
con,
cook on.
con.
go con.
Cemetery. Mhm.
So Victoria, when you were asking about if a person got burnt, it starts the same way, jog, but it's jogged. If it's me, if I say I got burnt, gijogus.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
But if somebody got burnt, gijogus. So the root word would be the Jaag, and then it changes depending on what it is that got burnt.
The question.
Or Gijagzwa.
Gijog, well, I burnt them. Yeah, I burnt them. Sure.
Gijagzaga.
Mm-hmm.
Die jogs ook openiek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paniek. Goed aan.
Yeah, but waiting for the.
How do you say boneyard then? Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have songs, well, one song anyway for children.
Oh,
Cool
sir.
song. And they sing this to the tune of Are You Sleeping, Brother John?
Okay.
Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John? Uh-huh.
Are we
Okay.
gonna do it as a round?
Everybody.
Well, morning bells are ringing.
You should try it as a round though. It's fun. It's a good song for that.
Okay,
I don't know. I need to hear how
okay.
the third part is pronounced.
Bye, we bit.
Maybe you can sing it through. Lori, Jim, you're gonna take one of the rounds, right? Marie, you want to join with me on mine? Maybe Audrey can help me too. Maybe we can split.
Yeah.
So you two could do one and two could do another one, right?
Mhm.
That's right. So we'll go through first once.
All right. Gooseman, Ani Gooseman, Ani
Anishna, Anishna,
Shiva Vibhisha.
Jibai Vibhisha.
You can look at the internet as it's round. You should do it separately. So we should try it,
Okay,
just for fun.
there you go. You can start, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Postman.
Quintam.
Who's next? Who we got?
Jim and Lori.
Jim and Lori?
Sure,
All right, ready?
Okay.
me not feared.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Anish Gushman, Anish Gushman, Anishna, Anishna,
Jibai
Jibai.
Vibhisha.
I got lost.
Jibai Vibhisha.
Jibai Vibhisha. Ooh.
Good one.
Hey. Oh.
Audrey, Marie, you want to try?
Well,
I'll unmute you both.
I think I can only hear, sing, Are You Sleeping, Brother John? Just hold on, gotta get my words together. Keenan Bana, Brother John, I don't even know the words to the song. Never. Keenan Bana, Brother John, Keenan Bana, Brother John. Now what's the next words to that? Well, in English, so I can translate it.
Bells are ringing.
Sleeping, Brother John.
Anishna.
Jibe,
Anishna.
Yeah. Going Ani Kusman, Anishna, Anishna. Jibai Wibasha, Jibai Wibasha.
You turned Brother John into a G-boy.
You can always try it at the end too, if you want, Marie, before we go. If you want to sing again before we go at the end, you can always try it another time.
I don't even know that the song.
If you heard it in English, you would know it.
So I
Yeah,
guess,
that's the trouble. I never heard it in English.
so I guess
All I know is
Oni
pumpkin.
where, where. No, it's about a frog that went a courting. Anita used to sing it.
My grandfather used to sing that song.
Yeah, that's the one I know. That
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Sing it for us.
Sing it, Marie.
Froggy went a courting?
yeah.
So you might know.
We have the French versions going on in the background here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ron,
on that
are you
song.
gonna,
Yeah.
Wait, I'm the captain here.
Captain, can't ask your crew to do anything you wouldn't do.
Here, here. Ooh. Anishna. Jibai Wibasha, Jibai. Ooh. You get what?
Sylvie has lots of nursery rhymes. That's all she teaches the kids at daycare.
Trying to break down that G-by Weebasha, yeah. Is that like saying spirit sleeping? Your spirit is sleeping?
No, they're
Spirit
coming.
is coming.
Oh,
Ruby.
okay.
They're coming. Yeah. Wibasha.
Dreaming. Like dreaming that spirits are. Okay.
Pumpkins are coming. Pumpkins are coming. Next week, next week.
I feel like Trina bought me eight pie pumpkins. Pumpkins are coming, oh great.
Lots of pie. Yeah.
Someone that gets you.
Good tonight on the. Did we say?
Pumpkin's pretty cute.
Oh.
Well, that was fun. Next week is La Bamba. It actually has a line in Spanish where it says, I am not a regular sailor, I'm the captain. Trina was teaching me the Spanish. I can sing it in Spanish now.
Hey, there you go.
You want me to sing it? in
Sure,
Spanish?
sure.
Yeah.
I'll sing part of it.
All right.
It's not a Spanish language class.
Your version.
I'll do not the sailor part. Y no soy marinero. Y no soy marinero. Say capitán, say capitán, say capitán. Ba, 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 la, ba, ba, That's that part of the song. You're the captain. You're the captain.
Oh, what? Gee, what?
I didn't sing the actual Spanish, really Spanish part though. Just for fun. The start is para bailar, no, para bailar rabamba. Para bailar rabamba se necesito un poco de gracia. It's very hard to say. So I learned it.
Yeah, that is good.
We can do a multi-languages class.
You know you're gonna be on YouTube. You know you're gonna be on YouTube forever, Victoria.
I know, but Natasha's gonna watch this later and pull that clip out and put it on TikTok.
You have to get the roads and the.
That kind of thing.
Oh, that's good.
Next week, dress up like that.
Oh, yeah, the costumes next week, right?
The big amount.
Let's see. Let's see you go sliding in the door like the bomba, isn't it? Singing. Oh, that would be fun. Oh,
Wabukat. Wabukat. Oh, oui, he said. Bonjour, bonjour.
I have that mask somewhere. I don't know. Kind of looks like it.
Yeah. Wabukat.
Oh, look. I wore that 1 year and I won.
Maybe one.
well, we might have more than one then.
Yeah.
G-boy, knock, going, is it? And not going. Does that sound right?
Goodbye.
Not going?
Owen.
Where's that?
Feast of the Dead? Enoch going? Not sure.
That one, yeah, I haven't heard that one. Shema. Yeah.
Hmm.
Goodbye, Nishama.
Hmm. So is
One of the keys to you.
there somebody planning for November 1st, or is it October 30th around here?
Some do it on October 30th.
Because if they're in the community one, we could always do it at home anyway, eh?
Yeah.
Last year, we had, on Halloween night, we set up to give out candies, but we also had a sacred fire going, and we made corn soup and scone. So people could come and get the corn soup and scone, and they could make their offerings while they were bringing their kids around as well.
Mhm.
Nice. Nice.
Grandma used to do that. Right about 11 o'clock, 11:30.
Remember 88? Remember we'd go trick-or-treating and she'd be burning some medium on the stove anyway.
Mhm. Some guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Irene and I seen him doing that. Grandma done that too. Mom.
Cook corn soup and then set a plate
No, there's birds on the stove.
Oh, okay.
And we had a wood stove
Mm,
Back in the day.
back in the day.
Everybody went real quiet. If you whine you.
Thinking about my G-Boys.
Oh.
Hmm.
Anybody else got stories up there?
Amen magaza mababe jika gitama from a plot mangum. Shagamash. We read the more jiki Wam down you go mipton with end that thing. We notes can I give us web at the end that was connected with no Gina Taji Kanawat. What I'm saying is that I was talking to the white man there today, and things have been going on around its house. Things have been turning off. TV turns off on its own. The Benojina gave the daughter Donaldson. Not gonna give one done. In one on what you know in their room that they're we are not we wouldn't. So I said, me just keep questions that the Abidjan to be told on the week one. Could you come over and clean my house or bless my house? And he asked. I said, that we won't snag it, is way book more. Could you share a little bit more with me? What else is going on? And that we won't when people now we come up on people, but could you tell me who might have lived there at one time? It's an old house and it's been refurbished. And so I said, maybe we he's waves we there might have been something that happened in this house. They said, I don't know what it is. And Nami down in the basement, their toys just go off. And this one toy has a horn, and the thing just starts playing with the horn at 3 a.m. So I said, they come around at that time in the morning, 3. They're around like really active around 2, 3, right up till sunrise. And that's where they're active. So they're wanting to give you, they want attention. Beginning on the US webs young Guinean and on so much web to go like 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock. There's something that's always waking me up at that time. So I get up and I go look around. And I said, I kind of get myself a little scared because, well, who am I going to run into in the living room? But my little dog, he's that's where he sleeps, is in the living room. So, but I've seen my cat just look around. He's always wandering late at night. So it's been watching. That's when they're coming to visit us. So they're either waking us up, wanting to wake us up. I don't know. They'll quite myself, I'll say a quick prayer. Thank you for waking me up. I'm still here in this on this side.
The physical.
Yeah, the physical side of in the world. So I say machine. So thank you for waking me up at this time. So maybe they're asking for something. I don't know what it is. That's our own humanness that Beijing, that's where we're kind of like we don't understand or we don't seem to know what's going on at that time. And it is this time where they're talking about the G-Way right in here itself tonight. We're acknowledging that G-Way right now. So there's lots to be thankful. And maybe that's why they kind of wake you up, is that they're wanting something. some food, kate okay.
Mhm.
So me just go na shaman. This lab is probably the last 2 weeks myself, I've been going out and feeding myself. I've been going to the water, putting food in the water. Or wherever on the land, trees and whatever. I just have it. I always make, save a little at, when we have a little meal, I always will put a little on the side. Then I said, I'm gonna go make my offering today.
Mhm.
And it doesn't have to be at this time, it could be anytime. Anytime. So, yeah, we one day, some game. The shaman, we feed them so that it's that what they've left behind for us. That we remember those things. Those ceremonies or feasting or whatever it may be. Panega Gomokwen moment. And it's like we bizarre game of this weekend, this Iwipi man. So the Shamagani, that spirit, so that he gets here safely. Because he's going to do some big ceremony for people all around, whoever comes. And then ask for that safe journey for him to get back to where he, in his homeland also.
Mhm. Well, Mom used to, or even grandmas, both of them, when we ate at supper time, there would be one spot, one chair that was always empty, and there was always a plate there. So when we all ate, we put something there,
Okay.
and that's never to forget that one on the other side. But feed them too, eh?
Yeah.
Like what you mentioned there, there's a story about that 4:30 in the morning, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And this one was a prime example, this cat.
Mm-hmm.
4:30 every morning, she'll
Yeah.
go to Janet or she'll sneak around the bed, eh?
Yeah.
Wake you up.
Yeah.
And
Same thing.
she won't stop, she'll knock things off.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, she gets worse, eh? So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta get up. So that's what they tell you, that's when the spirits go back,
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're saying is, I've done my job on this side while you're sleeping, I'm looking after you.
Mm-hmm.
And anything I had left behind in your dreams, I put them in there. It's up to you to wake them up when you get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So they go back 4:30, they're back again 10:30 at night.
Kids are been done in Gawid Moji. Mava Obezik Keepers Orville. Orville looking horse. Keepers riding came from this way, from the east. He was riding on a horse and he got off and said, we're going to have a ceremony here. Ceremony in Ivansajic. We have to think about them, our leaders. And staff and programs that Obdek Panaki Tagamen when we just Majunish the visual he said, take my horse. He got off his horse and I was walking him along, taking him into the field. And he's walking with him. The horse he didn't want to be touched, but he would walk with you. So then after I got back, putting the horse back where he wanted to go, and I come back and then Oscar Magazine says, Object one way and I, you Quinasgan, that the sage is telling me that don't overuse it. It was sage was like that. It was a big ceremony, but we use it sparingly. He said, don't make a great big bunch and then just throw it in there. He said, no, don't need with a little bit at a time. That's what he was telling me. And it was up in Scottsdale and up on the hill over there. Where that ceremony was happening. So I said, Miigwech, keep a shy, vision no more gene game on that. The question Satan, Gabba Pinomogene, or Gabba Genomogene, big enough. Thank you for coming to show me this, whatever this is, that ceremony that needs to take place. And we just cannot game on the yoke, they wait to see him, just game Monday, it's a stop the day with Monday, Ken Dawson, ceremony.
Men är dock Kevin.
Yeah, and it okay. There's a part of our leadership and part of the program managers and staff, they don't really have a faith in it. Or maybe that hope, or maybe something there. And it's like we're kind of disconnected. Zampanega, Anishinaabemowin, where we're always thinking that settlers wait. We're not guide when the Zeman we're not really picking up as much as what we should be with the ceremonies that were left for us. So I thank that all the time. We got Monday, when they're gonna get each adopt on the month. I thank you for leaving the ceremony, but I'm wanting to pick it up also. And same with the Anishinaabemowin. And it was really interesting because last week there's a fellow that what? Go ahead.
I needed,
Oh,
she's talking to someone else.
and then there was somebody else that I know. He does the shaken J-Scon. He just wanted to know himself is like, is it wrong because they talk to you in English or the Anishinaabemowin in our language? He said, I just want to know what your people's thoughts were around that. I said it was a really good question because I've been struggling with that for a long time. Because when I saw the spirit themselves, then the ones that they said they were going to help, they spoke both. And at one time said, "Come on, Pete, wow!" And that's what he said. That guy that was that spirit on the other side. They came from the west and then they went to the east, and then after that he said, "I'll be back. We'll see you again." And he went, "Oh." So I said, "Okay."
Oh.
Oh. And there was two of them, and they went that way. They went to the east. They went to the Nungukon, to the stars. That's where they went. And when I saw them, it was a white road coming from this world into the star world. And then when they did that 4 times, and then on that 4th time, that's when but not one. That's all they said. They will come and help you. So I'm always kind of feeding that spirit, but they haven't. They never told me their names either, of who they are. But they're old, like they're old man, an old man and a young one. Not real young, but he's like probably in his 20s, 30s, something like that. But that's why I I put food out for that. And it's like, when are you going to come and show me? I said, I should go Kenzie in the ball. I'm getting to be this old one. And so when I talked to one of my teachers, he says, they'll get on to go. They're watching you before they give that to you. So maybe it's how much more you're going to suffer. Because we take things for granted. We want things like this all the time, but we don't take the time to understand or to learn what we need to learn. Kego, we in the Gaza, Kego, we did a whip on all that, we Maju said all that. I mean, there's Mipto. They receive something and then they start either walking with it real fast or they're running. You just gonna get compositional. What I'm saying is that they'll fall, they'll trip and fall. Be on jam and off and there's no model, so you know, they'll be shown again. So those are things that are happy that I understand. You walk my I saw some people already that they received things. And it was too soon. It didn't take the time to understand or to learn about it. Monday, give me the go. I think I can go and do this myself now. That they don't come back, or they do come back, and it's when they've fallen. So I said, oh. When it's Anishinaabemowin, that's what I tell them right away. So what did you learn? I don't know. She said, well, you have to think about it. Think about what happened. See, you didn't come and see me either. So I'm going to have to let you do what you're going to do in order to come back and ask. It took 1 year for this guy. No, 2 years. He came back and he says, we were having a conversation. He says, I went fasting. And then I said, you already look too good to come out of the bush. I already knew it, but I left it with him. And then 2 years later, he says, I'm sorry I cheated. I said, don't apologize to me. I'm the one that not apologize to. It was something that you done, and whatever you're asking for. So it's like that price. There's a price to pay to that. And so he finally come to terms and said that, yeah, I had a drink. It rained like this time of the season. Water was collecting on his tarp. He had himself a drink. So I said, it looks real good. I think I could leave you out here for another 4 days. I said, oh. I said, okay, that's all right. You can not use it, and that's enough.
Okay, when we quit away, is anybody gonna ask something or?
Need for Dave, when is your Robin watch with ma this weekend? When is Robin?
Jay Bird. Oh, JR. You remember seeing JR? He was at the health center.
Oh, yes.
Coming back again.
Oh, we should have,
Yeah, he's going to be in own sound though, eh?
oh, no sound.
Yeah, my Bagida'waad Friendship Center.
Okay.
So it's everybody's welcome to come and see him again. The Bagida'waad, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We didn't need his waves yet. I can't sit in a chair too long. Because my bones, they start, because I got this condition called polymyositis. My muscles are I just don't,
They don't operate.
they're not working, no. And, I just can't get up out there. Very difficult for me, so I can't sit very long. But I'd like to come. I know Trish would like to come. Yeah.
If you do come, you can lay down. You can lay down too.
Oh, is that? I can't. That's another thing. I can't lay down. I fall on the floor. I stay there.
We'll make a swing for you.
A swing would be nice.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
however you want to do that, it can happen also. It's just you can probably get up, stand up.
Please be one much tawa.
Probably around 5, maybe, depends,
o'clock?
because he has a sweat around, about 4 o'clock, so the sweat goes on for about 2 hours, maybe. It's like, it depends on the people that are inside the lodge too.
Mhm.
He likes to do, 4 quick rounds,
Oh,
quick,
I see.
cleansing, and then you go you go in and see him for, he allows everybody at least 5 minutes.
Mhm.
He always says, "Oh, I don't want a life story. I just want to know what you're asking." That's
Mhm.
that's all he wants to know. And then, so you just like what you just told me, what's going on with you, like that. You would just tell him that, and then he would go into the ceremony after that. So he would talk to his those spirit helpers that come, and then they'll work with you then after that. But it'd be good to see you there.
Yeah,
I'd love.
I really enjoyed the last one.
Yeah,
Like I came to a lot of understanding about our culture, about the way Bagida'waad marriage.
yeah, because that's what he talked about here the first time I met him, or the second time. He said those the old ones are here that are from this area. They're here, he says. And so he was acknowledging at that time. And then there's the other one that's coming in November, the shake tent guy, Jaybird. He says there's a shake tent here. Somebody has shake tent. So it's a matter of waking that individual up to carry that ceremony for the community again, you know? So it's kind of significant where we are right now at this time of the month, and spirits, you know?
Oh, Jimmy Rich.
Oh,
Audrey has her hand up, or did.
yeah, go ahead.
Ani, Manitoba Shikwan Dishakas. A couple of things. The how do you say that? Shake them. Another word for it. Anishinaabe. Anyway,
He's can.
yeah. So the Camerons, the uncles, Percy and Joe, that's the family. That's the men.
Oh, okay.
Probably their fathers and back carried that. That's
Okay.
from my mother.
All right.
I also wondering about Gracie Ball. Janet might remember this. That she and some of the other old people used to have what's called mashkiki jibai medicine, like jibai kwejgan. Do you know that?
Yeah.
That's a flower type.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll speak with you at another time about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just wondering if you knew it. And yeah, it's really good. I've gone to a couple in this area. I'd never heard of it before. Like I knew people would make maybe just at their, their supper table or whatever, remember the old ones.
Yeah.
And so in this area, maybe because it's like an urban setting, they would have like a community gathering where people could come to speak to their ones that had passed on or celebrate the year, that kind of thing. And so it was a really nice gathering, a good remembering time. And yeah, I suppose in a community setting, it gets more formalized because it has to be. to manage the number of people that are there. Remembering the old ones and asking, not asking, but giving them thanks and actually feeding them.
Yep.
Gizi Sokwe Ba used to talk about, well, teach us about that. Remember to feed them. Because over there, they get hungry. They get hungry for us, not just for me, Jim, but hungry for us in terms of the connection and to let them know that we remember them. So they will keep the connection and remember us, remember the taking care of. And she was also speaking about that time during the night when they come. And yeah, it's just really reaffirming to know we have these things in our communities and that we're actually using them, and it's really good to remember the ones that have passed on. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
thank you much for this tonight.
Yeah.
Bismillah, this time.
And it's something to be shared with the younger ones, so they can carry it on too. Yeah.
That's what I'm asking him when I'm bringing Jaybird in to talk about the shake tent with the youth. Like the importance of it.
Yes, workshops, Diane, all won't be for the young ones. And having the people like us older generation to talk about what was back then and to move it up to where they are so they can move it on forward. We need to do that. And in that sense, they would know who they are, where they come from. I always a strong believer in like, you know, when you take upon a partner, you take that on as a serious thing because it's a lifetime. And people don't look at that this way at all. They just live in the common law situations, and the children's they get lost. And who am I? And why they're here? You can tell them good stories, but they'll always come back and ask. Be naive. Always. We can talk all night here. Anyway, yeah, we'll be stamming them and I. You know, oh, come up here. Hope you welcome in next week.
So Natasha can't talk. She's been on for a while, but her Zoom isn't working, so she can't talk.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to talk for Natasha, which is something that she doesn't like.
Gotta learn Titus.
No technical issues, and she's smiling in
Computer,
the background.
But we can do the sign language.
So it's gonna be, yeah. So Natasha, it's the costumes next week, right? Is that I was supposed to remember to remind everyone about? Yeah, she was nodding. So just a reminder that if anyone wants to celebrate with a costume next week, then we're livening it up for our last day of our class, at least for now. Unless for some reason we can come into more money for language classes, which would be lovely. But Chimikwech, again, everyone, Audrey and Marie and Lori and Jim, Baba P. Minwa Guamman, or the other way around, Guamman Minwa,
Walkman
Guamman Minwa.
Walkman then, right? The NP.
In that's and Mim.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's referring to more.
Okay. Okay. Regret. I'm learning all the time. So thanks to everyone that's out there in the virtual owl world that we get to look at in the middle of the table in order to talk to everybody. Yeah, who is here? But hope everyone has a good night and a good week.
Hmm.
And we'll see you one more time next Tuesday night.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Fish.
RFP.
I'm happy.